Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing an updated makeup tutorial for the everyday girl. I know that there are so many amazing makeup gurus on YouTube. It's actually how I learned how to do my own makeup, but I'm definitely not putting on lashes and a full face of foundation for every day. So this is my under 10-minute full face makeup tutorial for the everyday girl. I hope you enjoy.
So I'm going to start off by applying a chapstick to prep my lips, and I'm using Je ne sais quoi by It Cosmetics. I've been using it for years and I find that it's just the perfect tinted lip balm. Now I'm going in with my Becca First Light Primer. I put this on everywhere and really just massage it into my skin. I've already applied both my moisturizer and my sunscreen, so my skin is ready for primer. Next up is the pressed foundation. So I like using a mineral foundation. I find that it just works better for my skin for everyday use, and this one by Cover FX is just my perfect match. This one's actually G50, and I like that I can easily buff it into my skin, and it really just gives me this like perfect canvas to then start my makeup with. So I love trying different bronzers, and this one is actually also by Cover FX. This is the bronzer duo, so it actually has a shimmery color and then also a matte color, and I'm using the matte color to really just define those points in my face. So I go where the cheekbones are, my temples, and then around my chin. All right, so next up is my blush. This one is by Benefit, and this is such a fun little color, and I am just gonna put it right on the apples of my cheeks. So concealer goes on next, and I love using Shape Tape by Tarte. This one is actually in the shade medium, and I find that it is my perfect match. All right, so I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to blend out all of the concealer that I put on. I'm being careful to really just bounce the Beauty Blender off of my skin and not work it in too deep. I want this color to stay pretty much at the surface. So next up is my eyebrows, and this is something that is different for everybody. I like using a very, very, very dark brown pencil. This one's by NYX. There's also great ones from different brands like Benefit. L'Oreal also makes an amazing one. I'll link to all of them in the description box below. But really what I'm doing is I'm extending the shape of my brows that I already have. So I already have an arch. I'm just trying to define it a little bit more, extend the ends out just a little bit, and mostly just fill in some of the gaps in the front of my eyebrows. So next up, I am using the Naked Reloaded palette. This one is brand new for me, but I love the shades. I think that this entire palette is full of neutrals that look great on olive skin. So I'm gonna mix some of those lighter colors for an all over the lid shade, and then I'm gonna go back in with a darker shade for that outer third of my eye. I'll work it into really the far end of my eyelid and then up into my crease. So I'm still one of those people that uses liquid eyeliner, and while it is an art, I love the way that a clean line looks. So I always use liquid eyeliner on the top of my eye and then go back in with a pencil on the bottom of my eyelid. So here what I'm doing is I'm actually trying to buff out the shade that I use just to make it look a little bit less perfect. I want it to be more smoky on that outer 2/3 of my eyelid. So I'm just using a clean angled brush, putting some brown eyeshadow on it, and then really defining that line on my bottom eyelid. Next up is Mascara Primer. So this is from L'Oreal Paradise, and I absolutely love this primer. I think all of L'Oreal Paradise's lash primers are so good, and this one has been my favorite for a couple of years now. I put it on both the top and bottom of my eyelashes. I've been using this mascara for a little bit. This is Caviar Volume. It's by Laura Mercier. I got it in a pressed box, and honestly, I wasn't sure. I usually use drugstore brands, and I've been pretty set with using them for the last few years, but honestly, after using Caviar Volume, I understand why people shell out the money for expensive mascaras, and this one I think is worth the price. So while Caviar Volume is great for volume, I actually love using the Bad Girl Mascara, and I use that for length. So here I'm layering 2 different mascaras for just optimal lash greatness. So normally I would wear more of a pink or neutral color for every day, but this color has just been my go-to recently. This one is by Physicians Formula, and I think it is such a pretty color. It's bold, but not too bold, and I think it just looks really, really pretty. Oh, before I forget, we cannot be done without highlighter, so we have to make sure that our skin pops. I am going to be using the pressed highlighter from Becca, and I am just gonna swipe this all over the top of where I contoured. So it's really near my eye area and then up by my brow, a little bit on my nose and the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and then of course a little bit on my chin, inside of my eyes. You know the drill. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm excited to put together just another everyday makeup tutorial. I know it's been a while since I did this, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted if I start trying some new products that I love. As always, you can keep up with me on Instagram at Sabrina Molu, and we have so many more fun videos coming, so please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll see you in my next one.